Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this eye look using the Ace Beaaute Tropical Vibes palette. I'm also going to be giving you guys my thoughts on this palette because it is one of Ace Beauteu's newly released palettes. So I thought I'd give you guys a little rundown and how I feel about it and just give a little brief review. So if you want to see how I get this look as well as my thoughts on this palette, then just make sure to keep on watching. Alright guys, let's get into it. I'm priming first using the Be Perfect Prime eyeshadow base, per usual. I'm going to be applying this on to the lid here. And then we are going to blend this baby out. I'm using a fluffy synthetic brush. I like using these brushes best to blend out primer because I don't know, actually. I don't know, I just feel like it smooths out the primer better than natural hair brushes. But that's my personal preference. You can use whatever brush you're most comfortable with. You just want to make sure that primer is blended well into your concealer or foundation or whatever product that you have on the edge over here, so there's no harsh line or the brow bone isn't too bright from your primer. So the first color I'm going to be using is Palawan. I think that's how you pronounce it. But it is this very gorgeous green here. And I'm going to apply that starting off in the outer corner and taking it into the crease. The next color that we're using here is called Olive, and we're using that to blend out the edges of our first transition color. I'm using the Morphe M506 and I'm just kind of scratching the edges of that first shade. Before I go in with my last transition color, I want to use a little bit of translucent powder. I'm using this one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's their Airbrush Flawless Finish translucent powder in shade number 2. I'm just going to focus this on the outer portion of the lid, so the brow bone area to set. I want to make sure that that space is nice and smooth before I go in with my last transition color. And then the last shade that I'm using is a Jungle. I'm going in with a much fluffier brush this time, and I'm focusing this on the very outer edge of the eye. Before I go in with my lid color, I'm going to apply some primer. This is the NYX Glitter Primer. I love using this for all of my metallic shadows. And we're going to apply that directly onto the lid using a flat shader brush. I think it's called Seychelles, but it looks so pretty. I definitely wanted to make sure to use this color in this look because it instantly grabbed my attention when I first opened this palette. Such a pretty green metallic. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's really pigmented. I had no idea it was gonna be like that. But Ace Beaaute always does it when it comes to their metallic shades. They always pull through. This is stunning. Wow. Wow. Wow, that green is gorgeous. Sheesh. But you can see here, there's some fallout. It's nothing super crazy, but I definitely want to make sure I note that. I know some people are kind of picky about fallout and everything like that. I'm gonna go back in with Jungle, which was our last transition color that we applied on the crease, and I'm going to place that first onto the lower lash line. Then taking a little bit of Apollo wine, I'm gonna apply that onto the lower lash line as well, just on like the outer part though. Then for a little bit of extra smokiness and like to line, I'm gonna use the shade Cave. I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Color Pencil in shade Forest. And we're gonna try and do like a smoky lash line. The reason why I'm kind of like nervous about this is because I don't know if I have like a green that's dark enough for this, but we're gonna give it a try. I think this will work actually. Oh, that's pretty. Then mixing Palawan and Cave together, I'm gonna apply those onto the lash line. And I'm also gonna apply that green onto the waterline here. Now it is time for some mascara. I'm using the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes mascara, and I'm gonna be using the curl and lengthening side. So this one actually has a curved brush. So these are the lashes that I'm going to be wearing today. These are from Six Beauty. They're a small black owned brand. You guys, I know I've been loving more like shorter, kind of like natural looking lashes. So I've been loving these. These are in the style Brooklyn. I'm going to pop these on using these tweezers. Oof, that is gorgeous. So stunning. I'm gonna finish off this look using the shade Rainforest, and we're gonna apply this color onto the inner corner. Final thoughts about this Tropical Vibes palette. It's amazing, honestly. Like, it's so good. That green, like this one, this color right here, it's so pretty. Like, that's what's on the lid. Goodness, it's gorgeous. It's such a gorgeous shade of green. It's literally stunning. Like, goodness. Like, I literally, like, I just cannot get over how beautiful this green is. It's so pretty. I know that they just did like a reformulation of their palettes, and I believe that this particular palette has like the new shadow formula. And I honestly, it's just as amazing as before, honestly. Like, the colors still blend out beautifully. The metallics are insane, as you guys saw. Like, they still are super pigmented, so are the mattes. Honestly, even though it leans more towards like fall type of vibes, like it has lots of olive colors and like this green, and you know, even like the brown in here, it's more of like a warm toned brown. I still feel like I would like force myself to use this during the summertime because the colors in here are just so pretty. So yeah, if you are looking for an olive toned palette, this is definitely one to look into. Love this palette. It's super beautiful. It's a really gorgeous one. If you enjoyed this tutorial, definitely let me know in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and yeah, sending lots of love, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one.